Welcome back to another episode of A Certain Magical Index. So in the previous episode, we got some lore with Isa, who is a girl in this like cram school, and she is the girl who possesses deep blood. Deep blood, which is supposed to be the weapon against vampires, which they talked about in the episode prior to it, right? Where they said that if deep blood exists, that is kind of like an indicator that vampires also exist. Right, so we also were seeing how Toma is dealing with his entire memory loss, how he's not letting anyone know, he doesn't want anyone to find out, and you know, it makes for an interesting dynamic. Also, Index got or adopted a cat that was abandoned, which is cool. We also found out more about the alchemists and Izzard, who is the main guy of that cram school, the leader. So yeah, and it's kind of like a science cult that they have there. So really interesting stuff. Let's see what's going to happen next. So if you want to watch this, Uncut Blood is also on Patreon in the description. And let's go into A Certain Magical Index, episode 8. Parentheses, self-proclaimed magician, close parentheses. And this is how the episode ended. I don't know what that ending means, what that entire scene means. I guess we'll see. Ars Magna, Golden Transmutation. Ooh. What did you say? Probably one of the Order of the 13 Roman Orthodox Knights. Damn. And this is a battlefield, you said. Do other students not see it? Yeah, they don't see it. It's a different texture of the world. It's a different texture, okay. That's actually a smart try by Toma. Trying to break the barrier. Oh. Smart. Hmm? Ostentaneously bothersome and bad for the heart as the telephone. Wow. How much do you eat, ma'am? How much do you eat? She's a growing girl. Yeah, he's very chill. Is he... Yeah, I was gonna say, is he a bit jealous? actually envious, I think.
君だって知ってるだろう。あの子は今まで一年周期で全ての記憶を消さねば生きていけない体だった。今君のいる位置にはかつて様々な人がいた。父親や兄弟や親友や先生、皆様々なものになろうとしたんだ。かつて僕は失敗し、そして君は成功した。
I mean, his power is just tailor-made for this.
僕らの違いはたったそれだけだよ。
Well, actually, I was gonna say his power is just tailor-made for this, but also that I feel like that's undermining it, because even without his power, he was able to figure out what was actually happening, that he was able to determine the curse, he was able to determine everything that's happening even before he used his power. So to be fair, it's not purely his power that's the reason he was able to do this. It's also him being just extremely smart about the entire thing and thinking it through and stuff like that.
インデックスを助けたのは今の俺じゃない。インデックスが求めているのは記憶を失う前の俺なんだ。それでひどいのよ。本当に。科学宗教ってのは初めてだけど、至って普通だね。てっきり教祖様の顔写真でも飾ってあるのかと思ったよ。
Yeah.
確かに危険度は低そうだけど。まずいかな。大げるなよ。コインの表の住人にコインの裏の僕らが見えるはずがない。視点の翼は輝く光。輝く光は罪を暴く純白。純白は浄化の証。証は行動の結果。結果は未来を誓う。
That's so scary.
本来コインの表にいるはずの生徒たちをコインの裏に立たせているんだろう。一つは罪、罪は人、人は罪を恐れ、恐れるは罪悪。罪悪とは己の中に。己の中に忌み嫌うべきものがあるならば、視点の翼により己の罪を暴き、内から弾け飛ぶべし。ほら、今しぶれか。君の出番だ。
Peace. This is very scary though.
おい、逃げるな。その右手はドラゴンブレスの一撃も防いだんだぞ。なのに無防備などうかしてるぞ。人を盾にしといてよく言うぜ。量が絶望的だ。あんなもん右手一つで対処できるか。しかしレプリカとはいえグレゴリオの聖歌隊の作りだ。
Gregorian Choir.
なんだよそのグレゴリオのなんとかってのは。本来は3333人の修道士を聖堂に配し、その祈りを。
Whoa.
そんなもんまともにやって勝てるはずねえじゃねえか。いや、グレゴリオの聖歌隊は大勢の人間を同時に操らなければ成功しない。そのシンクロの鍵となるものを破壊すれば。
Okay, so we need to disrupt their synchronicity.
一つ秘策があるといえばあるんだけど。あるならさせと使え。そうかい。
What?
何すんだてめえ。バッドラック、スキアクロ。
Scarecrow? Oh no. That cannot be good. What's that? Whoa, 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 whoa!
やめろ。自分の体がやばくなってることくらい分かってんだろ。自己の内面と世界の外面をつなげ。
Nice. She stopped. What happened there? Is it... What does it even do? The Gregorian Choir. It feels like it's ignoring him, right? Oh. Isa? Surely it's Isa. Huh? No. Isa, here she is. Interesting. I don't know what the Gregorian choir is supposed to do usually. But I don't think that's it. I don't think it's supposed to be just pretty.
あの錬金術師も歪んだものだ。結露とは他人ではなく、己を切り開いて作るものだろうに。自然。グレゴリオレプリカを使えば、どこに潜んでいようが、核の元までおびき出せるとは。
Is that Izzard?
当然、侵入者は2人だったはずだが、現在、貴様の使い魔はグレゴリオレプリカに飲まれたか。あいにくあれは想像以上にしぶといんだね。それで、僕を招き寄せるとはどういうつもりなんだ。錬金術師、アウレオルス・イザード。
It is! Here he is, finally!
けど、
皮膚を剥がされて毛細血管が傷
Oh, doesn't sound fun.
動脈を切られたらこれでは済まない。
I guess so.
医者でもないのに。
血の流れについてなら私は人より詳しい。
Deep blood.
手伝って。うろたえない。怪我人に失礼。
Hmm.
ねえスピンクス、トーマはどこに行ったんだろう。冷蔵庫の中にプリンがあったけど。
なに、まさか。食ったんかい。食ったんだな。食ったんだろう。ってまあいい。
なんか変。トーマがプリンを勝手に食べられて、まあいいで済ませるはずはないんだよ。
That's how you know that he is tense. Even if he feels relaxed and stuff, he's still tense. The protection.
ランの刻印。とりあえずおしまい。
てか、お前すげえ腕だな。もしかして無免許のメイさんとか。
医者じゃない。
An unlicensed doctor.
私魔法使い。
どの辺が魔法使い？
それなら持ってる。
Sir,
これ
head in the game.
魔法のステッキ。
って、警棒じゃね
It's
えよ。
yeah, exactly.
新素材。
ふざけんな。救急車呼ばねえと。
I respect it. I respect it.
じゃねえよ。お前だって帰るんだから。
Can your magic beat a Glock?
だからこんなとこに閉じ込められてねえで、外に出ようぜ。
私にも目的がある。ここから抜け出すことではなく、ここでなければできない目的。違う。錬金術師がいなければ不可能な目的というのが正解。
けど、仲間だったら監禁して立てこもったりしねえだろ。
それはアウレオルスに乗っ取られる前。私が外へ出ないのは必要性を感じないだけ。
Hmm.
出ればあれを呼び寄せるから。
Yep.
じゃあお前、
Teachers.
切ってのに気づかれたくないから、こんなところにずっと隠れてるっていうのか。
Oh,
吸血鬼。どんな生き物か知ってる？
that's what she's talking about, the vampires.
変わらない。私たちと何も変わらない。誰かのために笑い、行動できる。そんな人たち。私の血は甘い匂いでそんな人たちを招き寄せる。招き、集め、殺す。
I see. So she's like a honey trap for them.
その例外もなく殺し尽くしてしまう。学園都市は力を扱う場所だから、その秘密もわかると思ってた。秘密がわかれば取り除く方法もあると。だけどそんなものはどこにもなかった。私はもう殺したくない。誰かを
I wonder if we're gonna be doing a similar arc as we had with Index, but with Isa now. of how it indexed. We had the entire thing of her, having her memories deleted, and we had to find a way to remove it. I wonder if here we're gonna have an arc of her having deep blood, and we're gonna have to find a way to remove that. Right? That would be interesting. Also, it's interesting how vampires aren't inherently, like she said, that they're just normal people, right? I'm guessing that they probably have to like drink blood and stuff, right? Because obviously they are attracted to sweet blood. She said her sweet blood. But apart from that, they're normal people who, feel for others. They have emotions and stuff like that. They laugh, they cry, whatever. But if she goes out there, they're attracted to her, and then she ends up killing them, effectively, right? So she's just basically a honey trap for them, where she attracts them and then kills them, whether she wants it or not, right? And she doesn't want to kill them. But it makes sense why the church would want to kill them. The church, I'm sure the church is like, well, we don't like those other people. We don't like that other race, right? We only like our race. So that feels in line with the church that we know so far. In this anime, of course.
聞かせてくれ。吸血鬼を呼びたくないってんなら、なんで外で食い倒れたりしてたんだ。
簡単。アウレオルスが私を必要とするのは吸血鬼が欲しいから。私が結界のうちにいては吸血鬼を招くことはできない。
So they're using her as bait?
それじゃお前の目的と正反対じゃねえか。
アウレオルスは約束した。吸血鬼を絶対傷つけないって。アウレオルスは言った。助けたい人がいるって。吸血鬼の力が必要だって。だから約束。
That feels like it's BS.
助けるためにこの力。
I feel like he's BSing her. I feel like he's gaslighting her.
そんなのダメだ。
Well, not even gaslighting, just pure lying.
人間だとしたら、これ以上間違えさせることなんてできない。このまま済ませちまったら、本当に取り返しのつかないことになっちまう。
Izzard? Yep, it is. The way that he speaks is very peculiar.
完全司祭内。すぐそちらへ向かおう。当然、疑問を抱いているだろうが答える義務なし。てめえ！これ以上貴様はこちらへ来るな。
Whoa! Can he manipulate space? It feels like he can manipulate, like, he has like spatial manipulation.
バカ野郎！ディープブラッドが吸血鬼を殺せるほどの力なら。結局、最後の最後に貴様はディープブラッドにすがり、頼り、願った。そこに私と何の違いがある。
そんなことはない。この人はディープブラッドの意味を知らなかった。ここまで来たのは今日顔を合わせただけの他人を助けるため。アウレオルス・イザード、あなたの目的は何？
She's really cool.
ただの一般人を殺して満足することがあなたの目的。
That was a big switch up though, from her.
つまらないことが目的だと言うなら、私はもう降りる。私にも舌を噛み、自らの命を絶つ選択権はある。
必然、こんなところへ時間を割く余裕もなし。少年、アンゼル、殺しはしない。ここで起きたことは全て忘れろ。
Again?
ここか。トーマの部屋のルーンに送られてる魔力がぱっつり途切れてる。
Oh. He forgot his memories again?
君がいるということは日本には違いないだろう。
So did still.
重要なことを忘れているような。違うかい。ま、思い出す必要もない程度のことなんだろうさ。
I don't know about that one.
そうなのか。
Whoa.
すべて忘れろ。
Oh, he's remembering it. Did he remember it?
お前の疑問をさっくり解消させるおまじないを教えてやる。東洋のまじないは神崎の専門なんだ。彼女に聞くよ。いいから目をつむって舌を出せ。ビーって。よくも人様をおとりに使って
This is or to joggle your memories. Oh, big uppercut. Just jog the memories right out of him, huh? This ought to do it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't get caught here, Index. Oh, no.
覚えておらんか。
Uh-oh, that does not sound good. Sphinx, get out of there! And find Soma.
あいつら入り口にいた。13騎士団の生き残りか。攻撃を開始する。
Did it jog his memories? Does he remember now?
クワイア。
Oh boy.
正真正銘のグレゴリオの聖歌隊だよ。けどお前、グレゴリオのなんとかには大人数が必要だって。今頃バチカン大聖堂では3333人の信徒が祈りを
And they're connecting with them?
はあ？ヨハネ黙示録第8章第7節より抜粋。第一の御使い、その手に持つ滅びの管楽器の音をここに再現せよ。あいつら何する気だ。聖樹爆撃。爆撃。あの中にはヒレガリが無関係の生徒たちだって。
What are you achieving with this? What? Title of the episode. Time manipulation. It's not spatial manipulation, it's time manipulation, time rewind in a way. But it's a local time rewind. But only a targeted area. Sphinx! Oh boy. It's King Crimson. I don't like that. I don't like that. Sugita Tomokazu voices Izzard. Wow. Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's why he sounds so good. Anyways, interesting. So it seems like he has some kind of like local time manipulation. Because we saw him like move forward in time by himself when he was approaching Toma. He just kind of like teleported forward, and then also move backward when he kind of like moved backwards. And also here you can see him rewinding the time back as well. So it seems like he has local time manipulation where he can designate a target or a place where the time is gonna move either backwards or forward. At least based off of what we're seeing here. I could be wrong, but based off what we're seeing here, that seems to be the most likely, right? Interesting. He also now has index as well, right? Which is gonna be a big problem. That is going to be a big problem. I don't know how you're gonna beat this kind of power. That seems kind of like omnipotent in a way. So I guess we'll see, right? Okay. Man, we also got to see a bit more about the entire vampire side of things, a bit more about the deep blood, a bit more about Isa, right? So I don't know, it feels like Isa is kind of like brainwashed by this guy, right? She's being lied to by this guy and stuff like that. I really hate how he said the entire thing of, oh, you don't remember me, it's better this way, or something along those lines, or luckily you don't remember me, or something along those lines, insinuating that he did something bad to her in the past, right? She would not have pleasant memories of him in the past. So I hate how he said that. I guess we'll see what it's gonna be, right? I do wonder though, in somewhat, even though I don't think it's true. I do wonder if him getting the vampires, because he said he wants to help someone, and if that even is true, which is a big question from the get-go, but if that actually is true, that he wants to use the vampires to help someone, I wonder if that someone is Index. Maybe he wanted to save Index for some reason. I don't think so. He doesn't seem like the type of guy, but maybe. That would be interesting. I don't know, though. We'll see how the entire vampire side of thing is gonna go, right, with Isa and stuff like that, and if that deep blood can be rid of, right, if we even want to get rid of the deep blood. I wonder if vampires are, like, actually, you know, I wonder what they're like. I wonder, because I'm sure they have to feed on, like, human blood to survive, presumably, right? So I wonder how big of a nuisance, I guess, they are, or how, you know, just how destructive they are to humans. Like their existence, how destructive it is, right? Because I can see if they're like, oh, they just need to kill us to feed, then you can make an argument of, well, you know, maybe we shouldn't be keeping them alive, even if they are, you know, even if they can feel, they have emotions and all those things. Maybe there is an argument to be made there. But if you want to preserve humanity, that, you know, we can't coexist. But if they genuinely, you know, are way more controlled than that and stuff like that, then maybe there's a different argument to be had. I guess we'll see, right? I'm sure we'll see more about the vampires and stuff. But yeah, really interesting stuff here. But for now, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.